Hi, for my project, I created a hash-based duplicate file finder. So I have about 12 terabytes of data, which is duplicated over 3 different clusters. Duplicate files are very hard to find sometimes because the file names could be different and they could be in different folders. The great thing about hashing is that if the hash is identical, you're pretty much guaranteed that the file contents are also identical. I used a folder with 186,000 files in it. For my pipeline, I use Python, Scala, AWS S3, EC2, Kinesis, OpenSearch, and Kibana. First, I scanned the local OS directory, and once I had all the files scanned, I hashed each of those files, and then I performed some summary calculations on the data that I collected. The output data was sent to a CSV file, which was stored in S3 and also locally. From the output file, a data stream was generated, which was sent to AWS Kinesis, which is similar to Kafka. So here's my configuration for AWS Kinesis. It receives JSON documents for each record and sends them to AWS OpenSearch, which is a port of Elasticsearch. As you can see, it took about 45 minutes to send over the data at a rate of about 100 records per second. In AWS OpenSearch, I have an index which the AWS Kinesis was writing to. And as you can tell, this index has 186,000 records inside it. Now for my Kibana dashboards. Here's a dashboard that I created, which shows basically the distribution of duplicated and unduplicated files, the number of unduplicated and duplicated, the distribution of folders by count, different paths, like distribution of different paths, whether they're duplicated or not, file extensions based on whether they're duplicated or not, based on size. And also this is just a table view of the data and a word cloud just for fun. Here you can see files that have no duplicates. Here are files that do have duplicates, and you can see how they're distributed across the system. To go a step further, these are files that are duplicated multiple times, so the worst offenders, and we can see like there are a few of them, but they still take up like 6 gigs of data. Here's basically how large files are distributed and whether they're duplicated or not. And you can see I don't have many duplicates for large files. I'm a photographer on the side, so I have a lot of JPEGs, so this is the distribution of whether JPEGs are duplicated or not. And now if I look at only my recent files for this particular year, you can see that I have a lot of sorting and cleaning up to do because there's a large portion of unduplicated files. Any questions? And thank you.